In my 5 years or more, I think more actually, selling on Amazon, I've dealt with a lot of stupid prep centers, right? And in today's video, whether you are a prep center or an Amazon seller that has never worked with a prep center, you're going to learn how to actually scale your business, okay? Because an Amazon seller and a prep center should work hand in hand, because as your prep center grow, they're going to be able to give you better rates if you send more units and be more efficient and have a better turnaround time. And more importantly, as a prep center, if your customers are able to grow, they're going to be able to send you more units. And if they're able to send you more units, you're going to make more money, okay? And this is basic shit that a lot of prep centers do not understand, okay? So let me take a step back and tell you a little story, okay? So I used to deal with a prep center, right? And the main reason I stopped working with them, right, because at all time I'm always working with multiple prep centers, but the main reason why I stopped working in one of my prep centers was because the turnaround time was way too slow and the specific prep center was way too demanding, okay? So one thing that as a prep center you need to understand, right, is that if somebody actually hires a prep center, it's to have flexibility, right? Because they don't want to have the hard cost of having to actually hire people, right? That's why you go with a prep center, because you want the flexibility. Now, the issue with that prep center is that they wanted a consistent amount of units every single month. And so some months I was not sending shit to them. Some months I was sending them thousands of units, right? Now, the issue is that, of course, I can understand if you cannot give me 48 hours turnaround time every single day, right? And on every single shipment, right? However, when your turnaround time is 5 to 6 days, then of course I'm going to stop sending shit to you, right? Why is that, by the way? Because if you're like, you just need to think about it, okay? As a prep center, just try to think like an Amazon seller, right? If you take forever to ship my stuff, my business is going to grow it's going to be way slower to grow. Why is that? Because we want to make sure that whenever we buy something, we're able to sell it as fast as possible so we can get our money back as fast as possible. And so that way we can leverage more credit, but more importantly, we can flip our money faster and so grow faster, right? Now, that prep center was like, because like, I was like, look, like you cannot give me like 10-day turnaround time when I send you shit, right? And I understand if I send you a lot of shit, of course, like you're not going to be able to send everything at once. You may not be able to send everything at once, I understand. However, whenever I have stuff actually touching down to your location, I need it to be shipped out in at least 72 hours, right? And it makes sense because if you don't do that, you cannot actually ask me to be more consistent in sending you shit, because I cannot send you stuff every single day if you take 10 days to ship my stuff, right? It does not make sense at all, right? And so as a prep center, you need to understand that your job is to ship my shit as fast as possible, because that way I can make my money back way faster and I can reorder inventory to ship it to you way faster so you can ship more units and make more money out of me. Does that actually make sense? Because it doesn't seem to make sense to some dumb prep centers, okay? If I'm shipping you shit, you need to ship it back to Amazon as fast as possible, because I'm going to make money faster so I can buy more inventory and send it back to you faster, right? And so the sad thing is that I sent a lot of customers to that prep center, and that specific prep center started to be more and more demanding, right? More and more demanding to the point where they wanted a strict amount of units and fixed contracts with some of my huge students, right? And so, of course, it's going to work for a little while, but it's not going to work forever. Because if you get as an habit, if you have an habit of sending stuff, taking forever to send stuff, then of course, especially big sellers are not going to want to work with you, right? Because the thing is that, right? If you take forever to ship stuff, people are going to just switch up prep centers, okay? Like, you cannot have higher price than everyone and have higher price and have slower turnaround times, okay? If you have higher price but your turnaround time is same fucking day, on everything that we send, then it may make sense, right? If most prep centers are shipping in 3 to 5 days, you ship same day, but your price is a little bit higher, we would of course go with you, right? But if your turnaround time takes too long, right? And you charge more money, or even if you charge the same amount of money, we're not going to go with you, right? Now, one thing that you may have noticed is that in the last couple of years, right, especially in the last 1 year and a half, prep fees have been going down. When I started working with a prep center, prep fees were higher than they are today. Why is that? Because it's a business that got way more, like there's way more prep centers now than there were when I actually started working with prep centers, right? And even the huge prep center that I used, the first prep center that I started working with, which you should not work with because they were terrible at what they were doing, actually brought their price down to actually match the market, right? Because back in the days, 150 was pretty common, was like the minimum you would find. Today, 150 is a ton of money. If you pay $1.50 per unit to your prep center, you should switch up your prep center, okay? You can find at least 125, easily. But to get back to this, okay? And now, let me address the Amazon sellers, okay? So, the main metric you should actually judge a prep center by is their average turnaround time, the average turnaround time that they can give you, okay? And so, of course, if you don't send enough units and they don't have enough stuff to actually send the shipment, then of course, right? Like that's not their fault. But you should actually track how fast they actually ship your stuff whenever, if you sell a low amount of inventory, right? Whenever you reach a critical mass, a critical amount of inventory that is enough to actually fill boxes, right? So you can ship out stuff. But you should try to get past this specific time period, like this specific stage in your business, and actually try to scale as fast as possible to a point where you can ship shipments once a week at least, right? If not, it's going to be like painful to work with a prep center, right? It's going to be really painful because you're going to have your stuff sitting there and all that stuff. You don't want that, okay? You want to get to a point as fast as possible where you're going to be able to ship stuff whenever stuff actually lands, because you order enough inventory all the time, right? But also, as an Amazon seller, please, okay, you need to keep those prep centers accountable because they need to understand, okay? Because some prep centers think that they are your fucking employee. They're not your employees, okay? You need to understand one thing, okay? You hire a prep center because you want the flexibility, right? You hire a prep center because you don't want to deal with people, you don't want to deal with salary, you want to pay as you go, right? So if you work with a prep center, except if you're able to secure a really, really good prep fee, right? But if you are not able, I forgot what I was actually saying. That's fine. But what I was trying to say mainly is that you should only track how fast they ship. That's the only thing. And you don't want to deal with them as an employee, okay? You want to be flexible, and here we go. This is where I wanted to go with this. If you pay a specific retainer, it should be for a really, really, really good prep fee, right? If you don't get an amazing deal on your prep fee, just get multiple prep centers. There's no reason for you to actually stick with one prep center. Just switch, just put your volume all around the place, okay? Especially if you reach a certain point, just split your volume in two, right? Because you never know what could happen with a prep center, all that stuff. You don't need to do that, okay? So that's pretty much what I have to say in this video. Once again, in the description, if you want to join my coaching program, there's a link for that. You can apply. And we have prep center recommendation. So yeah, I'll see you inside. Thank you for watching.